Hey there everybody, Eric from Outer Limitless coming at you today with another video. Now in a recent video, I took my SIG P365 and 365 XL to the range. Now I didn't shoot very well, I did okay, but at this point I've put a number of rounds through each one of these, and bottom line is I need to clean them. So the other thing I have going on is, well, I'm smack dab in the middle of building myself out a range bag using this VanQuest Javelin 18. Now, I have laid this out a certain way, and one of the things I really wanted to get in this was my cleaning kit. You know, again, this is very much novice to novice at this point. I'm a beginner, but I know at minimum I need myself a cleaning kit. And well, I really wanted it to fit inside my range bag. So here you will see my cleaning kit. This is a 9mm cleaning kit here. Very, very nicely done by the company Breakthrough Clean. Now, Breakthrough Clean is a company whose products I've been using for a long time to maintain both my fixed blade knives and also my folders. So whether I'm looking for a little bit of corrosion resistance or just that nice pivot lube, well, at the end of the day, the Breakthrough Clean products have been fantastic. Now, I met these guys at SHOT Show 2020 with Carlos from Daily Carry Solutions, and when I was looking for a firearms cleaning kit, I knew that in my mind there was really only one place to go. And so again, today, this Breakthrough Clean kit, well, this here, as you can see, this is the Max Michaels Rapid Range Kit. Again, this is a 9mm handgun cleaning kit, which is absolutely perfect for me because, well, at the end of the day, my P365 and 365 XL are both 9mm. And again, they need themselves a cleaning. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna go through this kit. We're gonna kind of look at it in a little bit of detail. Now, first things first, I need to premise this by saying I'm really not an expert at all. I'm a very much novice. So as I'm looking through this, I might stumble, I might say things that are completely crazy. If so, and you've come across this video and you're more of an expert or that seasoned veteran, do me a favor, leave some comments below. If there's anything I have learned from running my Outer Limitless YouTube channel, which is my primary channel, well, you guys have a lot to offer, a lot of great comments, and you can really give us some excellent tips and tricks. So again, if you've been around for a while, do me a favor, leave some comments below. But for the rest of us, maybe we're trying to understand what you get in this kit. So this is a fairly comprehensive kit. The first thing that I really like, it comes all contained in this case. A ballistic nylon case. It actually has a little bit of MOLLE, so if I wanted to, I could strap this on the outside of my pack. Some Velcro fields, just looks the part and is very cool. But the main reason why I think this is perfect, it just fits perfectly in my bag. So my range bag, this is going to fit in there nicely. It's going to be completely contained. It's not going to take up a ton of space, but it's going to be comprehensive enough to have the things that I need. And on top of that, it's easy enough to pull this out, grab it, take it on the go, throw it in another bag. If I'm going to a buddy's house and I just want to clean some stuff with them, well, that's kind of the way my mind is. I am a maintenance-centric person. I love maintenance, cleaning things, keeping my gear running tip-top condition. So cleaning my firearms is absolutely going to be a must. And so now again, as we work our way through this kit, well, again, please bear with me for just a moment, as again, I am a novice. So if I screw any of this up, I apologize. However, the first thing I know I do want to do is get my branding on there. So ba-boom, there you have it. Little bit of customizability right on the front of this. That is kind of cool. The fact is, you know, it's just a nice little ballistic pouch. Gives you some of these Velcro fields and the ability to add patches if you so choose. I mean, is that a big deal? No, but I think it's just kind of cool. And you can obviously mix and match these and switch them around as you please. So does this work one way better than another? Hard to say, but bottom line is you can kind of play around and just enjoy it. Front pocket here, very simple. As I reach inside, there's literally nothing in there. What do you need that for? Hard to say. Maybe you could just slip some extra little wipes in there or different things that you might need. Now, I am going to premise this by saying not only did I buy this kit, but I also bought some of this battle-born grease. I do not believe that there's any actual grease in here, and I know in the SIG P365 they use oil for the most part, but in a couple of spots they use grease. And I bought this because it was in a syringe, and it gives me the ability just to be very precise and only put a little bit of grease. I don't want too much, but again, just enough to help out. So now sliding this off to the side, and as we get into this here, very straightforward in terms of the zippers, but you'll notice this is not quite a clamshell design, but it opens up nicely. First thing coming out, a microfiber towel. Here you have some cotton patches. This is what they call a battle rope. So getting into this here, and very quickly, we're gonna pull this out, but this is kind of like your bore cleaner. So the ability to scrub out your barrel. So this is going to be interesting. This is part of the reason why I got this particular kit. But also coming in a nice little pouch. That's really sweet because this is gonna get kind of grimy. So the idea that you can keep it in its own isolated pouch, that's gonna be nice. Now you will notice that on the outside flap here, there's this clear plastic section. Now this has all of your bore brushes. So inside here, you end up with a T-handle. So pulling this out, that's your T-handle. Here's a brass patch holder. So this is what holds your cotton patches. This is what they call a 9mm brass jag. What do you do with a jag? I don't know. Do you run it up and down through your barrel? I'm sure you probably do, but for what reason? I don't really know, but we're gonna find out. A 9mm nylon brush and a 9mm brass bristle brush. Down in the bottom, you end up with this little mesh pocket here. So pulling these out, this is going to be pretty important for me for a few reasons. Well, just a simple lens cleaning wipe. Well, lens cleaning wipes, that's going to be nice because I can tell you when I went to the range, man, my glasses were absolutely fogging up like crazy. So the ability to actually get them clean, that's going to be nice. So this is for glasses, camera lenses, cell phones, tablet computers. And well, you know, while I was there, I also used my phone for filming. So this is going to work out pretty nice. I like that this comes in the kit. Now moving on, these are quick wipes. So little bit of cleaner, little bit of lubricant. They say this is non-toxic and odorless. So depending on what you're trying to do, you can really start to clean things up. You do get 3 of them in this kit. So nice, compact, and seems to be pretty straightforward. So it says perfect for quick field applications, cleans, lubricates, and protects against rust and corrosion, which is awesome. So anytime you have, something with metal parts, you do want to protect it. So having these quick wipes is going to be great. Will I have to get more of these? Probably, but at least for a baseline kit, you are getting a little bit of everything. So moving forward, I will have to get some refills. That's the first thing I've come to terms with, and I'll talk about that a little bit more. I think that's important to think about and how I'm going to manage my cleaning supplies and ultimately my firearms cleaning kit for the long run. Now, continuing to move forward, they say this is a lens pen. What is a lens pen? Oh, it's just like a little brush. Do you use this to brush things off, maybe for your optics? I'll have to look into this a little bit. Maybe this is literally used to sort of clean off like your optics. That would actually be kind of nice, and it looks like it's very nicely done. So they call this a lens pen, and cool that it comes in this kit. So will I need it? Actually, probably, because you will see that with my P365 XL, I will be playing around with this upper plate and swapping this out for a red dot. So having the ability to kind of dust it off, that might work out mighty nice, but we'll find out. Now, continuing through this, you will see here is the military grade solvent. Now, again, part of the reason why I like this exact kit, it comes with these tiny bottles. I don't need much with me. I just need enough. And talking about managing my refills. I could get myself a nice large bottle of the solvent. I could keep it here, store it, in my workshop, and then just fill these up as I need. I don't need a ton of supplies with me. If there's anything I've learned from my backpacking experience, it's that staying light and staying nimble and having something that's efficient really pays off in the end. So having this here in this nice small bottle, that's going to work out great. It's a pump action bottle. I also like that. So enough to do a couple of cleanings, but easy enough that I can just refill this from time to time and then have my kit literally fully stocked and ready to go. Now here, the high performance Battle-Born HP Pro oil. As you saw me introduce this brand, well, this is the HP 100 knife oil. Very similar in terms of the overall size of the bottle, and I have found that these go forever. Like if you are fairly liberal with your oil, these still last forever. So you don't need a ton. But here with this Battle-Born HP Pro, again, tons and tons of lubrication. You do not need a ton. You just need enough to coat the appropriate locations in your firearm. So having this here, that's going to be nice. And again, if I need to, I can refill this. So very simple, nice and small, very compact, and more than enough for a long, long time. Now pulling this out, I'm not completely sure exactly what this is. This does seem to be, I don't know, it's in this plastic thing. It's almost like a microfiber, but it also looks like a type of patch. So I'll have to look into exactly what this is used for. So here, this is an AntiFog Gel. So this is a lens AntiFog Gel. And that, again, being key. Remember, I already said, well, we get the lens cleaning wipes, and maybe that's what this is for. Maybe this is just to apply that anti-fog gel. I would have to think that might be the case. They say this comes with an anti-fog cleaning kit. So if that's the case, then I assume this is probably the gel, and it says with brush applicator tip, and then also the cloth to kind of wipe off the residue. So I think these are intended to kind of go together. So let's roll with that. Now underneath this flap, you'll see the brushes. So first things first, well, here's the handle. This does go with your T-handle. So here the actual shaft going on the handle, threading in nicely. I can tell you these threads feel very good. Nice and machined just fine. No problem, and that does spin. So once you get that locked into place, you'll notice that does spin. And then again, threading on one of your brushes. So getting on there, no problem at all. So working mighty nice and more than long enough to get through the entire bore. So nice. This is going to be sweet. So having a couple different methods here, whether you go with the brush and the T-handle or that battle rope, this is going to be nice. A little bit of flexibility depending on your preference and what you're trying to do. Here we have a double-ended nylon brush. So there you can see, very simple. Nylon brush, help you clean things out. Now this will work out well for me. I do intend on taking my fire control unit completely out when I do my cleaning of both my firearms, so that'll work out well where I can actually use this brush and get nice and down inside the grip modules and clean them up very well. And then here, a phosphor bronze brush. And actually, now that I see it, this entire sleeve just slides right out of this section. So that's pretty cool. I like that. This literally just slides right out. So that's nice. And again, here, the double-ended phosphor bronze bristle brush. But just getting through the rest of this, here's some cotton swabs. And they all do come together. Cotton swabs are going to be absolutely instrumental. And looking at them here, you'll notice that they are nice and pointy. I'm going to have to look into these because I will want some refills. I want to keep this kit pretty much fully stocked to the best of my ability. So as I consume bits and pieces out of this kit, I will be looking to sort of refill it. So having these on hand is going to be key. So I'm going to start doing all my research now, find all my little bits and pieces. And now that I have my baseline kit, I'm going to work towards getting all the additional refills and all my extra solutions and oils and lubrications and just having them ready. So as I consume all this, I can refill it as I go. And just finally underneath here, well, these are double-ended fiber reinforced picks. which this is another part of what I really liked about this particular kit. The fact that it came with little things like this, it's going to work out very well, where little, I would say, just the ability to kind of get in the crevices and clean things out and really kind of work at some of the trouble areas in a nice controlled fashion is going to be sweet. Now, these are, I would say, fairly sharp, so you probably want to pay attention, and it's nice that they come in this little package where these aren't going to poke through the rest of your materials or fabrics, but just nice and precise, and the ability to really clean out some areas as I work. That's going to be fantastic. So again, I am very much so maintenance minded, so these little things in my mind definitely all add up to a nice comprehensive kit. The ability to really do a fine detailed cleaning. I love cleaning my gear. I know it sounds funny, but to me, that's part of that. Just kind of put on some good music, put on a good show, find yourself a podcast, listen to people talking about firearms or knives or just good, enjoyable outdoor activities, anything you so wish, and just sit there and enjoy cleaning your firearms. It should be like your zen time. So to have products that are capable of keeping your equipment working at the absolute highest possible conditions, highest possible quality, to me, you really can't put too much of a price on that, and especially where this kit for me, it meets all of my objectives. It is the 9mm kit, comes in the ballistic nylon pouch, fits perfectly in my range bag, has a nice plethora, a quality suite of supplies, the things that I'm gonna need, the proper lubrications, and with the one caveat being actually a couple things, and the only things that I think are a drawback. The Battle-Born lubricant, I wish came in a precision oiler, just a nice fine like needle oiler, so you could be extremely precise. Opening this up, it's close. I mean, that's not terrible, but I do wish it was a little bit tighter and just a little bit more refined, because you could be super precise. Other than that, this does not come with grease. So my suggestion, depending on your firearms, and again, what you're trying to do, get yourself the Battle-Born grease. So all in all, a great kit, very comprehensive, meets my objectives, and does exactly what I want. And so before we wrap this up, just a couple of last details. Now, this does also have the how to clean your firearm with breakthrough clean products little guide, which I will read through this. I definitely want to pay attention. I don't want to do anything that's going to damage my firearms, nor do I think I'm going to with the products I have here. But, you know, it's always good to read up just a little bit. I do want to be sort of proficient in what I'm doing, so anytime I can read up is going to help. Now, the other thing that I don't completely understand, and again, going back to the box and the listing of the contents. So this says it has a 9mm caliber patch, BT shield patch, and then it also says it has a pack of cotton patches. So the only patches that I actually see are here. These, I believe, are the cotton patches. That's the one thing I don't really understand. Other than that, I mean, I pretty much know what I'm going to be doing with the rest of this kit. All in all, I gotta say, I'm looking forward to this. I'm just excited to be working on my firearms. I'm just excited to be at this point in my channel. So with that said, following up, I am going to do a full detailed cleaning using this kit on both of my firearms. Now, I'm expecting to get a little bit of help. I think we're going to see somebody that I've worked with in the past. I'm going to get a little bit of guidance. We're going to get his take on how to properly clean a firearm, and well, maybe I'll go through this with him. But it's somebody I can tell you I definitely trust their advice. They've been at firearms a lot longer than me, so getting a little bit of help is definitely going to be a plus. So do me a favor, keep an eye out for that follow-up video, and if you like outdoor camping, backpacking, hiking, excursions, if you like things like flashlights, backpacks, tactical gear, EDC gear, knives, axes, you name it, do me a favor, take a look at my Outer Limitless YouTube channel, which is my primary channel. So all that other great content I post twice a week. I have for 5.5 years now. It's really my passion, but now spinning off into the firearms, so I'm running 2 channels. I really greatly appreciate all of your support and your viewership, so thank you very much. So all right guys, thanks for stopping by. I hope you like what you saw. I hope you found it a little bit informative. If you like what you saw, please like, share, and subscribe. And as always, thanks for stopping by. Take care now. I'll see you soon.